What's happening? I tell you what's happening. Audi E-Tron, that's exactly what's happening. Green running across the floor. We're on eco mode, aren't we? That's exactly what we're doing. Eco in real life. Something Greta will be proud of. But anyway, this first electric car I've driven. I've been in Teslas, been in lower range Leafs, etc. This is awesome. It's a completely new driving experience. Right down from them futuristic mirrors. What mirrors? Cameras, that's what it is. But yeah, it's been a joy. I tell you, I've driven the car for about 5 hours now and I'm loving it. So full range, ideal rear wheel driving. You listen to your radio, you know, your sat nav's on. It'll get you about 220 miles on a range, on a drive before you got to charge it, you know. Takes a while to charge at home, but you've got these fast ports here, there in every apartment. Even Tesco's has them now, which is, you know, it's crazy. Just shows the way the car driving industry's going. Bosh, ownership, that's where it's going, electric. But yeah, so convert it through to like me or you talk, car specs, etc. 490 foot-pounds of torque, 402 brake. It's going, that's what it's going to do. Traffic lights, you're going to surprise quite a few people. And if you've got the road, it'll go along to about 122, 24-ish mile an hour, roundabout then, but can't do it in the UK anyway, can you? So, amazing. I can tell you it picks up well, that's exactly what it does. So, driving the E-Tron, it's probably the quietest review we're going to do with inside. I'm not even mic'd up, I'm not even joking. It is just luxury. It's that Audi refined quality. You've got some nice leather on the dash. The seats are incredible. It is so comfy. And you know what? It's a totally different driving experience. From having the no mirrors to the cameras there, which look like TV screens. So from a distractive point of view, you find yourself looking down and it's almost like watching TV. It's awesome. But yeah, it's comfy. It's so nice to drive. Like I'm driving the car in efficiency at the moment. On the dials, virtual cockpit, it tells you up in there exactly the percentage. So you know, 25% acceleration through to 100% acceleration, and it pulls. It's quite surprising. Like it literally, that 20 mile an hour then that increased with just that. Speaking about it, so yeah, it's a real nice place to be. It's the sort of car that puts a smile on your face. Like I don't know if like I'd be fine. Like when I'm driving it, I'm looking at the range. I keep watching that. So and you know, if you're putting a heated seat on and heating, etc., then you know that range is going to decrease quite rapidly. But that's the only thing I find myself doing. But you can do that in a petrol car, you know, high performance petrol car. Sometimes you find yourself watching the gauge when you're stuck in traffic, etc. But a lot of equipment on there. Lane assist, which is amazing. As you can see, the wheel doing it himself. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. See, look at that. Then tells you please take over the steering wheel, which that is incredible. If you're sitting on the motorway and you just take your hands off the wheel, not that you're meant to do it in theory, but it's there in case you're dawdling or you're not paying full attention, but it'll take over. Adaptive cruise on it, which is also incredible, just slows yourself down. The one setting on you, which still with this tech is a bit again used to when you've got the lane assist, etc., is if you want to, I can't do right now because we're on dual car on a single carriageway, but if you want to overtake and if you don't put your signal on, the steering wheel sort of like fights you, the vibration there, just to let you know. But you can turn that off in the settings. Obviously being the model that we're in with the upgraded extras, you've got Bang & Olufsen sound system, which I wish I could play to you, but YouTube copyrights, etc. Bit of a shame, but it's got the subwoofer, etc. The bass is so crisp, so clear on it. It's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. Just look at it. Before we talk about that, I got to show you this, innit? I'm impressed. Just look at that. This car has so many funky little gizmos and things you can do. It's incredible. Fast charging port, innit? And the better thing is, you know, you think you're going to pick it back up? No, son. On the button. Just look at it though. Look at the size on it. You know, you might be looking at that thinking that's not quite a Q7 or Q8. You know, it's long. It is long, I'm telling you. But believe it or not, it's on a Q5 chassis. But not the Q5 chassis that me and you know and love here in the UK. It's a Chinese edition. So in China, they get the long wheelbase Q5. And that is basically what that is, just so they can store the batteries in it. But look at the lines, got the 20-inch wheels on it. You know, Bridgestone tyres as well. I can tell you, Quattro, which last video, bosh, Quattro system, best in the world. Done a bit of off-roading in it today. Well, you might not say, you know, really, off-roading an electric car? It works, I can tell you. That Quattro system's brilliant. And yeah, sort of spec that it is, it's not quite, you know,
S-Line Black Edition, big wheels, big brakes, you know, all the black optics, etc. But this works, just look at it, it's gorgeous. Let's see the inside in a minute.
Any of you music makers, producers, etc. want to drop us some music we can use as a benchmark in every video, that would be incredible, because I would love to test sound systems, etc. Because how many times do you buy a car, you're a bit disappointed with the standard system, or if you've upgraded it, partial self vibration, etc. Be nice to do it. So biggest thing again used to with this, I don't know if you can quite hear it on there, but the motor's like winding down. Obviously you've got a brake, but if you take your foot off the accelerator, it slows itself down, and then the idle needle points down into the charging process. You like sort of reusable energy in it. It's like one of them wind farms. It's exactly what it's like. You're putting a bit more back into the car, and then you stop it, and I tell you, it stops on a button. It's when you hit the brakes, it is so quick considering the size in the car. Incredible, but it's comfy. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm 6'4", because many of you know I'm 6'4". Actually, I might say that actually, because there might be someone new watching the video, isn't it?
I'm not you, don't talk to me.
Yeah, it's comfy coming from a larger guy, if you like. I'm 6'4" anyway. My seat is quite, well, it's mostly back, to be honest with you. There's still comfortable, adequate seating behind me, and you could fit 3 passengers in there, like full size as well, which is pretty awesome. I wish this armrest was a bit longer, because where I'm sat, you know, I'm sort of like just about on it, so it'd be a shame, you know, it'd be nice if it was a bit longer, but that doesn't really bother me, because it's your driving hand anyway, and if you want to be comfy, you can pop it up on here. Just look how quiet it is. The amount of people looking at the car, it's, I think, one, they can't hear it, so they're just like, and we've learned that can be a bit dangerous. But you know, it just looks luxury, doesn't it? There's a lot of electric cars, lower range, lower budget ones. Not saying no names, but you know, and then you know you're up in Tesla sort of money now, and like I've been in a Tesla many a times, and yeah, that big iPad looking dash is incredible, acceleration's incredible, but it just doesn't have the refine or the quality for me when you're driving it. It's very plasticky, and you know, it just doesn't feel, because the first time I seen a Tesla many years back, I was like, oh, this is interesting, and you have a look around it, you think, you know, so coming from the Audi aspect of it, you've got that luxury, you know, yes, you're in a 70-80 grand car, so you'd expect in that, but it's, yeah, it's awesome, absolutely awesome.
Right, so around the back, still absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I know we just touched base on what it would be if it was sort of S-Line, but doesn't happen in this. You know, it literally comes with 2 models. 55 Quattro, where this is, and then you've got the launch edition, which I seen in the showroom today, and that is like a black edition S-Line. So if you want the sportier one, that's the one you want to go for. Look at this colour, it's sort of like blue, green, metallic, pops in the sun. Can't tell exactly what it is, but it's Galaxy blue metallic, that's what it is. Just look at that light that runs across there as well. Incredible. You know, down the back, fake exhaust. You haven't even got the fake exhaust on this, because it hasn't got an exhaust. Just got the little covers down there, innit? But incredible. You know, you can open it on the key, but I will open it there because I am there. Just check out the boot space you got there. Incredible. I love the fact as well, it's got a little lip, about a 2-3 inch lip there. So, you know, when you're pulling your bags, etc. out, you're gonna hit over. Lovely scratch plates. You're not gonna get your bumper, so that's a nice thing. But I can tell you, you will get a lot of stuff in that boot. So, like the Q5 we tested, Q7, Q8, it's all the same. That boot button is quite high for the shorter person. That's one knowledgeable note I will say. But, okay, similar cars to the class of this, Jaguar I-Pace, Tesla Model X, you're all around about the same sort of price. But I can tell you, after being in them and seeing them, doesn't have the finish what this does. You're paying for that premium brand, I'm telling you. And the best thing about this is, you also get a £3,500 government grant towards being healthy, being electric, you know, looking after the environment. But yeah, look at them mirrors. I'm literally amazed with them. Well, not even mirrors, cameras. You know, I would dread to think how much that would cost if you're driving down somewhere and a truck hits them over or something. So you can push them in slightly, but that's thousands in it. It's thousands, it's gotta be. They're amazing. Both sides, awesome. As you can see, I'm just excited about this, literally. It is absolutely incredible. So as first thing you do with any car, well, I do anyway, I check the engine, I check what's under that hood. Now follow me and like to follow me around. Where are we? I love the fact as well, a normal car, forget all that anyway, a normal car, that one engine clip you have there, no, 2 clips each side, which is incredible. But just look at that. Stunning. Probably charging wires in here. I will say the Tesla one up front is slightly bigger. There's plenty big in there, you know, you can even put a little bit of shopping in there if you really wanted to. But yeah, I'm amazed by it, right? Not often am I speechless by cars, but this is a totally different ball game, and I would recommend one. Seriously, if you were just jotting around, you know, you could probably live off a charge for a week if you live locally. Just got to go here, there, drop the kids off, go into town, do some shopping, go to work. Awesome.
So obviously the beautiful thing is as well, that air ride suspension. It's like riding Aladdin's carpet, isn't it? I first experienced that in the Q8 last year, and it's just lovely. It's got a nice height of the car. Again, I know we touched base earlier on it, the size on it. It's actually a Q5 chassis, but long wheelbase. So, which is only for like the Chinese market. So, you know, lucky over there, aren't they? So, a Q5 long, imagine seeing that. You see an A8 long for a Q5 long. Interesting. Everyday daily driver. I love it.
Right, so around the front, it is, you know, still gorgeous. You've got that lovely E-Tron down in there, and you know, imagine how the black optics. I know I say it every time, that's personal preference, isn't it? But you know, lovely xenons, LEDs on it, sensors all the way around, because you have got the full 360 cameras, the lane assist. You know, it is about as top spec as what you can get. Love it. So I just love the lines on the car, right from the front right through to the spoiler at the back. Gives it the sporty look. But I love the fact it's got full-size doors. There's nothing worse with some cars. You've got a big front door, back door's awful, you know, it's small. Just look at this, literally, right? That seat's all the way back from my driving position. I can jump in, not a problem, in and out, which is great. I'm impressed by this. But also, up front, the height is there. It's perfect height for getting in and out. Incredible. It's a big old car. So these are the normal LED xenon air damps. You can get the LED matrix as well, which is, you know, well, that 3D vision, incredible. The matrix one's an extra £1,350, but I think that's £1,350 well spent. Right, so before we get rolling, apologies, we've had to come downstairs 11 in the multi-storey car park because of the rain. It's October in here, but we're still out getting it done for you. But, you know, look at it. The cockpit on this is amazing. The width of the car is amazing. It's comfy. There's nice big bulky armrest in here. It's got a little pocket as well, but the pocket actually has a wire going through. So you can, if you want to, like, you know, didn't want to do the wireless charging, wanted to plug your phone in with a lead, etc., you can pop it through in there. Just look at this, incredible. All the new technology, the way Audi is going at the minute, personally, I think it's one of the best things Audi have done. I don't know how long. I absolutely love this. I love all this touch stuff. Virtual cockpit, you know, it tells you all the different information on there. You can play about with it. You can do what you want to do with it. Have your nav on there, have it fill bigger, etc., which is quite nice. This, you know, when I first got in this car, I thought negatively this needs to be covered because it just looks a bit odd. They've got massive things for the water, and this gear stick, right? I feel like I'm on a 747 or something. I feel like I'm just going to sit back, you know, blast off in it. But you think it moves, it doesn't. To select the gears is the little button on the side there, which is pretty funky. Neutral, just put it back in park, etc. So that's fixed, that moves. What you can do, you can put the cup holders in if you don't want them. The wireless charger is down the one side. You can also pull the cover over that, so as it is a bit more, you know, covered up. So you know, if you want valuables, like, you know, you go out, you leave your wallet in the car or something, you can do that. But yeah, that's a big old bulky space there, isn't it? Awesome. Also, door bins, amazing. The space in there, amazing. 2 bottles of water side by side, brilliant. What a nice place to be.
Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm literally just going to drive us into a supermarket, which is my regular one. So I bring a lot of cars here, and I'm literally going to see how easy it is to park. And I'm going to people need to be wary, because I tell you can't hear it coming. It's crazy. It's awesome. So driving in, no problems at all. It's got a lovely height, so you know you're seeing over a lot of things. Makes it a bit easier for the driver. That whine on the motors is incredible. See, plug in. There we go. That's awesome. So even your local supermarkets now are getting on board with all this electronic technology. All this electric car stuff. Right, here we go, and then drive down here. Down by the petrol station. We're not going to be needing one of them though. Right, I found my spot. I'm going to pick a random one. So then I'm going to look. I got the rear camera, or I've got the 360 above camera. So I'm going to use the 360 above camera. Didn't line it up properly the first time around, but it is a big car. It's wide as well. So there we go. Literally not even using these side ones. And we are parked. Whoosh.
So the inside is such a nice place to be. We're going to do the on-the-ball configurator as we do in any video. Not even, you can do it on the Audi app or on the Audi website. So as I was telling you a little bit earlier, 55 Quattro, which we're in now, starts at £70,845. We've got the launch edition 55 Quattro, which is like sort of like Black Edition S-Line with all the stuff inside, all the optional extras. That starts at £81,595. But let's go through. I'm not actually coughing, that was a bit of a choke then. That's quite expensive, isn't it? But you pay for what you get. So let's go through colour. So I'll build this car spec for spec now. Galaxy Blue Metallic, £750. We've got the 20-inch standard wheels that are on there. You can get 21s for an extra £950. LED headlamps, which we've got normally, not the Matrix. As I said, another £1,350 for those. Let's just go through. So you've got tailor the interior. So obviously, because I picked that colour blue, the app is automatically telling me you're going to go for cream interior, which personally I prefer to black, but you know it works well with the colour, the good contrast. So we've got the normal seats, sport seats for an extra £650. Let's go through. So we've got the twin leather, which in all fairness it is the expensive leather. You can feel the quality on it. Or then you can go for the Valencona leather as well on top of that, which is another £1,350. All different things. You can have seat ventilation, you know, heated seats are standard in the front, but you can get it in the back also. Extra £400. I don't sit in the back, so you know, plenty of Isofix child seat slots in the back as well, so we'll show you that in a bit later. Right, let's go through what we've got. Comfort and sound pack. So this is going to include Bang & Olufsen premium sound system, the 3D sound system. I can tell you, it sounds incredible. It's got a punch. Got the multi-coloured extended LED lighting. So we've got LED lights here, all the lighting under here, which we can change the colour of. Got the advanced key, so you know, keyless, walk to the boot, foot under it, open it, etc. And we've got the 360 cameras, which is awesome. But the best thing there, you know, personally for me, it's the Bang & Olufsen sound system. So you've also got interior design selection pack, which then includes the interior lighting pack, multi-coloured door sills, etc. Which we've got. You've got the operating buttons in black gloss down here, which to be fair, that doesn't give a whole lot of differences. Right, going through it, we haven't got none of the other different designs, etc, etc. And I go to the configurator. Let's skip to the good bits. So this car, as it stands on the road, is £72,565. Well, that's what it comes to on the road price then, is £73,280. And this price actually takes in that £3,500 government grant. And I kid you not, that's exactly where it is. So, you know, the Jag I-Pace is 10 grand cheaper maybe-ish, but I think, you know, this car is 10 grand more in what it is in quality, etc. Teslas are expensive, but I don't rate them. I think they're very much overrated. People want a Tesla, they think, you know, to go fast, etc. Definitely not what this is.
And you think, that's with that seat all the way back. You've still got room there. Awesome. As we will demonstrate, two full-size males in here. Can you sit comfortably on that?
I'd
on a
rather
journey?
not be with you, but yeah.
Yeah, room.
Oh yeah.
And if you think about it, right, if you sat...
Kurt would sit in the middle. He's a skinny streak.
No, shout out Just Kurt. There we are. That's comfy on a journey. Do you know what I like as well? When you're sitting in the back, you've got plenty of headroom. It's not like sport.
Headroom?
Yeah, not like the sport back when you were like this, couldn't see nothing.
Nah.
You can sit here, it's lovely. Not touching that. It's a nice place to be in all fairness, isn't it?
And this is a fixed rear seat, is it?
Well, you can pop it down if you want to, like. But you can't go forward and backwards, no.
No, reclining in for a passenger, man.
And we are doing car reviews! But
I gotta try and edit this into something later. Anyway, on with the review.
also, I like these very nice little hanger holders, which is quite nice, you know, because half the time you put them on there, it restricts it a little bit. You put in that in there, that stay in there, you know, that's a nice little fun fact. Right, as you can tell, you could probably get 3 baby seats in the back of this, not even joking. If you've got 3 kids at the same time, congratulations. But the ISOFIX, literally, just pop them off, no problem, you get a full-size one in there. I tell you, you can get a full-size car seat there without even having to worry about putting the front seats forward, which is pretty awesome, really, isn't it? Easy enough to clip back in. To make this even better, you've got that beauty of the seats. You can drop them down, the whole 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 1 down sort of thing. Let me fall around. I ain't even gonna jump around in the camera shots. Soft shut doors as well, you know, that's why it's a bit slower opening. And look at the space here, pop our parcel shaft out, easy enough to do. And literally, you're moving house with that. That's what I do like also, aside from going through like we just done. Easiest way to do the seats. That's pretty neat, isn't it? I like it. Quick, follow me. Look at the sleek lines of everything to do with this car has lines. I love it. Literally, it's not just like a door. You've got all different, you know, you're banging up and showing that you've got that there, so your passengers are going to think, yeah, do you know what? Quality. All different lines in it. I think it's awesome. And the window switches, right? Not even just black plastic, silver. And they've got that aluminium feel to it. Love it. Front door, exactly the same. You've got your memory seats on there, which is nice to have. Camera's gone off, but that's where the camera is. Just look at it, man. Oh, child locks on the front as well, so people in the back, they're not going to give you some fuel money. They're staying in there, aren't they?
So, got to give a shout out to Sinclair Audi Bridgend. Awesome bunch of guys, you know, lending us the car. On board with Viking Views. Incredible. Go check them out. Go check their social medias, Instagram, Facebook, you know. And just go on Google, Sinclair Audi, type in. Amazing list of used cars. Everything from RSs, R8s, right down to your A1s, A3s, daily drivers. You know, any new car you want, they've got it. Contributions, amazing. Great bunch of guys. Yeah, head on over there. So my final thoughts. Speechless is my final thoughts. You know, it's opened my mind to the world electric, because coming from a guy, well, you know, petrol head, that's exactly where I am. Love the sound of engine, love performance cars. You think me and electric? No, never gonna happen. I had quite a few curiosities about it, because the way the rate of the cars in the UK are going, all electric based, I don't know how the hell they're gonna manage at service stations, because when you pull in now, you've got them full rows. Majority of the time I see them, they're full. So what's gonna happen if we go another 3, 4, 5 years? Is it gonna be, you know, they're gonna extend service stations to put more electric ports in? How do people manage with flats like that? You know, they're gonna have to go sit in the services to charge the car. You know, it opens up a whole thing. Personally for me, I know we've had electric cars, what, a good 10 years maybe, you know, something around about then, hybrids, etc. But I'm still, I don't know, the range I thought would go a lot more from where we are. I thought you'd do 400, 500, 600 miles maybe. Optimistic. I know some cars don't even do that in all fairness, but you know, 200 miles living, I find myself watching the battery rate of it just to see if it's going down or whatever. But in a sense then, that can come from an aspect of you being a bit more cautious driving as well. You're looking at speed limits a little bit more, and so there's definitely positives, but I don't have any negative things to say about it in all fairness. The mirrors are absolutely amazing. Negative point of them, if they got knocked off, it's going to be expensive, but all in all, just be careful when you're driving as well, because people just take no notice of it. It is so quiet, I'm not even joking with you. But I'm going to rate this, I do my 10 score all the time. I'm going to give it an 8 or 9 out of 10, that's what I'm going to give it. And daily driver, Quattro, absolutely amazing. And as far as electric car goes, that's the best one on the market, I'm not even biased. Go have a look at Audi, check them out. get it done.
Where's the fucking...
In the middle.
Oh, there, right, okay, got it. Like a fucking ambulance in, yeah?
What's happening in here? Code red, is it?
Yeah, it's my Nino, this is.
Yeah.
It's telling me my miles are under 100 range now, isn't it?
Show me your Nino. Thanks for shutting it so I couldn't see how it then looked.
I didn't think of that. Do it again?
Yes, please. It's a visual medium, sir.
Cameraman Dan, can I include you in this, please, sir?
You ain't plugged in the audio at the minute, yeah?
No.
No. I've shut the door so you can't see me. I've unplugged the mic so you can't hear me. I'm doing everything I can to fuck this right up.